Business leaders, stop what you're doing. We are doing things wrong. We need to act now and do better. Currently, our employees, our friends, our family, everyone is stressing and worried about what is to come, what is next as things unfold daily in the media, as we hear from the governments around the world about what actions they are going to take. However, so few of us are really looking at the people around us. Throughout the year, we're always talking about these Are You Okay days, checking in on people's mental health. Yet when the cards are down and we're all in a really tight place, none of us are really willing to check in on one another. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they told me how one of their team members broke down in tears and walked out and quit on the spot. They could not handle it. Unfortunately, that person never spoke up, but also the manager was not checking in with their team. As a manager, right now, we need to stand with our teams. We need to be looking after one another. As leaders, managers, coworkers, we need to be checking in on one another. So if you're a business who's out there constantly saying, oh, mental health champions, Are You Okay day? Put your money where your mouth is. Are you actually checking in on your team? We're going to be dropping on some of our social media platforms very soon some, culture kits and some kits to help you address how your team is actually handling this situation mentally and emotionally. As we get further into this isolation and quarantine and lockdowns, mental health is going to be pushed to its breaking point. We need to be looking after one another. We need to be looking after our teams. Now, if your leader says, oh, it's not my problem, they have to look after themselves, okay, fine, let them do that and see what happens to your business. If your team members are breaking down, quitting, and walking out, how are you going to handle this? How are you going to grow? You need your team to be supportive of one another. So if you're not doing it already, please, daily or at the very least weekly, check in with each and every single person on your team. Keep it on our Facebook and our different social media platforms because we give you some kits to help you address your team's mental health and to be able to monitor the performance of your team to make sure that no one is getting really lost into some deep, dark places during this challenging time. Please look after your team because if your team breaks down, your business breaks down, and we all know there might be no coming back after that, especially during these dark times. Please look after each other.